Yes, everyone, today we are kicking off Season 6 of the Wrexham Save. We are back in the Championship. We've had a massive summer window and some huge signings since yesterday's transfer special. We've spent over £32 million. We're now predicted a playoff spot. So let's have a look at the transfers that we have done recently and also get this season underway. What is going on there, guys? Kempy here and welcome back to the channel and welcome back to Wrexham Season 6. Thank you guys for joining me. I hope you have enjoyed. Yesterday was the transfer special. Was slightly different on the thumbnail, so if you did miss that, go and watch that quickly. I say quickly, it's 50 minutes long and there is a lot that went down. I am going to cover it in the next few minutes of the transfers we have done and the transfers we've done since then. Last time you guys were here, we were looking at a centre midfielder. We were looking at bringing in big man Tom Jones and fullbacks and trying to improve how many Welsh players we might have in the club rather than being South American Championship Wonder Kid club. Since then, we've done very well. I'm going to go to the transfers first of all and show you the transfer history. We've still got one player looking to come in. It is a left back, but the transfers that have come in. So last season we brought in Joe Bellingham in January, signed him for £5.5 million to join, and he's joined now, which is great. Lautaro Pinto is a player we looked at a few seasons ago. He joined on a free transfer. Robert Berrio is a goalkeeper, a young one from Colombia. He looks very, very good. Angus Gunn is going to get the start for this season, but he does look very good. Luis Zamorano is a centre midfielder we signed to hopefully help Jose Araya settle down into the club as our striker. Another Chilean, just 20 years of old, same as Jose Araya. I think he's going to be a very good signing. Looks great. Yusuf Poulsen is our starting striker. And wow, he looks good. Look at these stats. Unbelievable for a pressing forward. He's got the work rate, the pace. The finishing is there. The composure, not quite so high, but I'm expecting him to just run like a madman from the front and get us the ball back. Emmanuel Abdul Salam, I've got no idea why he signed for us and how we've even managed to sign him. He was wanted by PSG, Liverpool, Ajax, Arsenal. Everyone was after this man, but he's chosen to come to Wrexham. The North of Wales has enticed the man to join us. And that is pretty much... Oh, and we had Luca Hall as well at the end of last episode. He signed as our last signing, a backup right back from Wales. And that's where we ended off the transfer special. Since then, I did sign Tom Jones. Very expensive. And it's mainly because he's the mainstay in the Welsh side. I mean, if we just look at him as a deep line playmaker, he looks good. He doesn't look fantastic, but he looks good. He has got 5 caps for Wales already. He is their CDM. He was at Bristol City. £13.5 million. Very expensive deal, but I think he's going to be very good for us. And it makes it a bit more realistic that we would go after a player like Tom. An absolute coup of a signing as well. Not on the radar at all. Completely off the radar. We weren't looking at him in the slightest. For some reason, Newcastle transfer listed him, and this kid is special. He is so good in real life. His FM stats look really good. He's not played much for Newcastle. I imagine at this point they are probably a Europa League, Champions League side, so he probably does need to drop down. The Championship is probably level too far. He is definitely a lower Premier League team capabilities, but he's joined us. He's on crazy money, £31,000 a week. But I think you'll agree, a midfield 3 of Tom Jones hold it down in CDM, Elliot Anderson as the Mazzara on support, and Joe Bellingham as a centre midfielder on attack is quite special and is quite something. The team, I think, is our strongest 11. It might take a little bit of tinkering, but I think this is it. It's very similar to last year, which is good. It's Angus Gunn in goal. The same back four of Sam Curtis, Reece Williams, Zach Owe, and Owen O'Malley, who has had a lot of bids for him recently. But thankfully, he's not kicking up a fuss. He's quite happy to stay here. Tom Jones in CDM, Joe Bellingham and Elliot Anderson at the midfield. Lautaro Pinto gets the right wing spot. Dylan Stevenson on the left wing with Yusuf Poulsen up front. And we've got a backup in every position. So Robert Berrio is the goalkeeper. Luca Hall is the right back. Al Jazmi and Damjanovic as the 2 backup centre backs. Backup left back is something we are still trying to sign. We haven't got much money left. So I'm hoping we're going to somehow get the money for Emmanuel Urichoa. He looks like a very good Colombian left back. Full-back on support. I think he looks good. He's very fast. He's only 20 years of age. He's played a lot of games in the under-20 setup as well for Colombia. So I think he will be coming in, and that'll be helped by the sale of Brandon Williams. Now, this man has come through our academy he's never going to make it near our squad. And we've got a £3 million offer from Sheffield United. So hopefully he is heading out of the door, which gives us the money to get Emmanuel in. Lissandro Trossard, I think, does look good, but I think Emmanuel is a tiny bit better. So I think we're going to get him in as he's cheaper as well. So that makes sense. CDM backup is Mahir Sharour. He might end up starting as well over Tom Jones. That is one position which I'm not too sure of currently. Dino the Dinosaur Machella is the backup to Job. Luis Zamorano is the backup to Elliot Anderson. Darren O'Hanlon is unlucky not to start, but when you compare the stats, Lautaro Pinto gets to start that right wing. Dylan Stevenson for the now starts at left wing over Emmanuel Abdel Salam. And Yusuf Poulsen starts over Jose Araya. So a very strong 22-man squad. We've got youth players that we can bring in if needs be, but we should be fine. Today, we've got Blackpool at home to kick off the season. I'm then going to play the Tranmere game off of camera and just show you guys the goals of that one. And then Sheffield United away from home, and a very big test that will be. In terms of the league itself, we go into competitions. We are currently sitting as the 6th favourites, so we are now inside the playoff spots. Sheffield United were relegated last year and a very strong side. I mean, their key player is Sergio Gomez, the Man City left back. So they've got some good players in there, and they're going to be a very big test in the second game of today's episode. Blackpool predicted 21st. So let's get into it and kick off this championship season. The championship season is kicking off here at the racecourse at home to Blackpool. This is the starting lineup for us. It is Angus Gunn in goal. Sam Curtis, Reece Williams, Zach Howe and Owen O'Malley as the back line. Mahir Sharour gets the start in CDM. Captain Joe Bellingham starts next to Elliot Anderson today in midfield. Darren O'Hanlon starts out on right wing over Lautaro Pinto. Dylan Stevenson left wing and Yusuf Poulsen up top. Today, Frank Lampard brings his Blackpool side to the racecourse. It's Dan Grimshaw, Jordan Gabriel, Sam Barnes, Kellen Watts, Brandon Fleming, Matty Virtue, Joe Morrell, Tyrick Baconson, an old player for us, Mark Sykes, Cameron Dowder and Jerry Yates. A decent side there for Blackpool, but a team that we should be able to dispatch of and should be able to beat. And let's just hope we can make the racecourse as good as it was last season. It was an absolute fortress last year, and I hope we can do the same this year. Both teams lining up in the 4-3-3, and interestingly, a highlight straight from kickoff to get this championship season underway. And I thought we were going to go lining up very quickly there with a ball through to new man Yusuf Poulsen, who for some reason, when I auto picked, got the number 6, and I cannot change that now, and it is really frustrating. But he's just an upside down forward. That's what he defends from the front. That's upside down in a way, I guess. Callum O'Dowd down the left-hand side, a ball through to Yates. And I thought it would 1-0 down there in just 40 seconds, but thankfully not. Blackpool having a very good opportunity there to take the lead. Elliot Anderson with a corner. Reece Williams gets his head on it and it deflects off Yusuf Poulsen. And we're going to get some fist pumping going 2 minutes in to his Wrexham derby. I don't think he knew much about it. He was just in the way of the keeper. We've got him on mark the keeper. We've got all the tactics set out, and he has done very well there to get in front of the keeper and get a deflection on that one, putting us 1-0 up, which is a great start to this season. I think this team is good enough to win the league, let alone the playoffs. We have some very strong players this season. I think we've recruited very well, and hopefully we can get through this season with flying colours. If you guys can, make sure to smash the support on this video. That helps me out massively. Like, subscribe, all the jazz. We're now up to 400 subscribers, so a massive thank you here on YouTube. If you don't follow me on Twitter, I've said thank you over there. But if you are just on YouTube, thank you for the subscribers. You are absolute legends, and I hope once we get to 500, because I'm sure we will with the support you guys are doing. Once we get to 500 subs, there will be a giveaway. So anyone you know, tell them about the channel, get them subscribed. It always helps everyone. Ball in there from Sam Curtis from the throw-in. Awe in there. Sharour with a backstick cross. And Dylan Stevenson showing why he's starting on that left wing spot over Emmanuel Abdel Salam today. And he gets the goal and he puts us 2-0 up in just 23 minutes. And I'm very, very happy with that. It's a great start to the season. This is exactly what we wanted. And Mahir Sharour as well, starting in DM today over Tom Jones. He knows the team better. He knows the role better. And I think one thing this season we have got is just the players that can come in any position and really challenge for starting spots, which is good. We're not sitting there with young players that aren't quite ready yet. Joe Bellingham pressing from the front. Ball gets challenged. I thought we were going to have an effort there from long range, but not quite. Joe for ball behind to Darren O'Hanlon. He gets a strike on it. It's deflected from Kenan Watts, and we're 3-0 up in half an hour. And this is very easy today. Frank Lampard, if you didn't see the FM23 experiments video, was good at Chelsea. He done quite well as Chelsea manager. As Blackpool manager, we're, handed him a bit of a pasting today. 3-0 in just 32 minutes. Darren O'Hanlon with the starting spot this season, because obviously Seb Neves did leave in the summer. So Darren O'Hanlon, the starting right winger, and he's going to come back with it with a goal. I thought it was going to be 2 goals and a very good start to the season. But 3-0 before half-time is an awesome start. And Anderson with a ball in the box. Reece Williams, we love that. It's 4-0 in 43 minutes, and we are a force to be reckoned with. Reece Williams is a force to be reckoned with. That ridiculous jump and reach and head in. This season, we've improved on that. Obviously, we've got Zach Awe, who's an absolute danger man. We've got Yusuf Poulsen with 16 jump and reach in the box as well. So we could be dangerous from set pieces yet again this year. Half-time, 4-0. And a very easy start to our Championship season. We've got Sheffield United in a week's time. In between that game, we have got Tranmere. So I'm not too fussed about making too many changes today, because I'm going to do the complete backup 11 for that game. So I'm not fussed about game time and minutes. I just want to have a very good start to the season. And so far, that is exactly what we are doing. Blackpool with the ball over the top there to Yates, who gets on the end of it. Can he get a ball in the box? He can't. We've swarmed it out quite nicely. It does pop to O'Dowd with a ball in the box for Sykes at the back stick. And Mark Sykes makes sure we don't pay the clean sheet bonus. So thank you, Mark. I guess that's a little bonus on your name for us, saving us a little bit of money on the clean sheet bonus, but it's 4-1, all jokes aside, and I like to keep a clean sheet today. You can see in our XG, we've only got a 1.03 XG, so we are massively outperforming what we should be doing, but we're playing very well. O'Malley on a booking is a little bit nerve-wracking, because we know he's a bit aggressive sometimes, but I'm sure he'll be absolutely fine. Maybe that's the one sub we do make shortly. Mahir Sharaw in CDM also, obviously. Captain Joe Bellingham doing very well in midfield. Sam Curtis and Reece Williams knocking the ball about very nicely. And hopefully we can now progress the ball down one of the sides. It is Sean O'Malley. Sorry, not Owen O'Malley. Stevenson with the ball in. Poulsen with an effort. It's a flat effort and it's straight at the keeper. So it does stay at 4-1. Not that it's a bad result exactly, but we are doing very well. I'm going to I can't. Morel has got a corner ball. We cannot touch it. It's a ball in the box and Awe does win and O'Hanlon wins the second. It's come out to Sykes. Ball back into the box. Curtis deals with it well. Balls to Thompson and quite some effort there from 35-40 yards. Just over the bar. I actually can't change anything because we haven't got a left back to bring on, which is a bit disappointing. But 17 shots this game. Absolute domination and a fantastic start to our Championship season. 4-1, all different goal scorers. A very good result for us. It was very comfortable. It was very easy. I'm going to go ahead, play this Tranmere game, show you the guys the goals for that. And I imagine the game after against Sheffield United is not going to be so easy. How did they get on? They haven't played yet. They've got West Brom shortly. But we'll play this Tranmere game and I'll bring you guys back. A very convincing 3-0 win for Wrexham against Tranmere. Al Jasmine with the first from the corner from Araya. O'Malley playing through Zamorano. Some battling in the box and a great outs of the foot from the left shot. Zamorano making it 2-0. And in the last couple of minutes of the game, Zamorano finds Dino Machella, gets it through to Abdel Salam, gets the ball in the box, and Jose Araya finishes it off. A very convincing, it's a very hard way to say, a very convincing performance from the Wrexham boys. 75% of the possession. Tom Jones had a great game. Dan Janovic and Al Jasmi, also had a fantastic game. And overall, very happy with the performance from both 11s. Maybe a few of them will sneak into the starting lineup. Let's have a little look and get into this game away from home against new Championship side Sheffield United. Just a very quick interruption from myself. It's just a quick reminder to subscribe to the channel, drop a like on this video, and also get them bell notifications on. It helps me out massively, and it helps you massively as well, so you don't miss any future videos on the channel. Carry on enjoying the video. What a ground this is. Bramall Lane away against relegated Premier League side Sheffield United. Ike Ugbo on a redemption story against us. A few changes for us. Tom Jones, the Welsh King, is in CDM. Luis Zamorano also gets a start over Elliot Anderson in left centre mid. Other than that, it is the same side from the first game of the season. Sheffield United ended up picking a point up against West Bromwich Albion. We had a fantastic first game of the season, and back-to-back games where there's a kickoff highlight, which is interesting. Let's go through this Sheffield United team because there is some big names in there. I mean, Jonathan Panzo, Baldock's still here. Kwon Chang-hoon is here on the right wing spot. Hamer, Zendejas, I don't know. Loren, I think, is a Spanish striker. I think I looked at when they signed Ike Ugbo, and he is very good. I think he's the Real Betis. He's about 33 years old, so a bit past it. But as a two up top, they could be dangerous, and I'm sure Ugbo will want to put some past us for getting him sold to Sheffield United. Now, Darren O'Hanlon down this right wing. Hopefully, we can kick the game off in a very good way. Joe Bellingham on the right wing finds Yusuf Poulsen in the box and heads it just over the bar, but a very good start to this game and a strong start as well. They're a very good side, and if we're honest with ourselves, we'd 100% take a point, especially when Sam Curtis is scoring own goals. A ball in the box is bobbled about and hit the post, and very slow to react, and it looks like it's just bounced off Sam Curtis and Owen O'Malley at the same time, I think. Yeah, I'm not sure what's happened there. Classic FM. That's what we'll go with. 1-0 down to Sheffield United. We have got a free kick, however, and I'm pretty sure it's Dylan Stevenson. It's Luis Zamorano, the Chilean, up and over the... Whoa! And oh, I thought that was in the top corner. I thought I saw the net ripple when it did, but it was the top of the net, not the inside of the net, which is gutting, but it's still 1-0 to Sheffield United. I'm going to encourage the boys. A back post header would be lovely. A Reece Williams dream. He wins it, and then Joe Bellingham gets the rebound and hits the post, and we are massively on top. How about round two? Reece Williams, Yusuf Poulsen. That's back-to-back games. That has worked out. Poulsen on the keeper. Williams just getting a knockback into the danger area, and Poulsen getting above the keeper and making it 2-1. If it gets us promoted to the Premier League, I'm happy to be a set-piece team. Don't get me wrong, they're a little bit broken, but not to a game-breaking point, and we have to use what we can. We're on quite a short budget compared to the teams that are challenging for the Premier League, so if there's a little bit of corner, not glitching, but a bit of corner, using them well, we can do that, I think. I think we're allowed to do that. If you guys in the comments hate it, let me know, but just set the tactic up yourself. It's great fun. You score lots of goals with big Reece Williams at centre-back. Owen O'Malley and Bellingham on this link up there. Finding Dylan Stevenson, a great ball to that left-hand side. Zamorino, oh my God, the football we have just played. And Poulsen just hit it at West Fotheringham, but what great football that was. It was like watching Eric Ten Hag's tricky Reds. Yes, I'm recording this the day before it comes out. Our plan was to do lots of recording on Friday and today. That's not happened. I got Adobe Creative Cloud. Trying to learn Photoshop, trying to learn Adobe Premiere Pro to up the levels of this whole YouTube channel, really. Great ball there from O'Hanlon and Fotheringham doing well as well. This video might be recorded on Premiere Pro. I've had it a day and it's very confusing, so it might not be. It might just be I've put it together on Shotcut. If the quality is loads better, let me know down in the comments. If not, hopefully it will be soon. I might even just take the whole of Season 6 to just be learning it in the background, and then Season 7 will come in. Hopefully a Premier League season with fully updated, editing and thumbnails, and it could all be absolutely beautiful, but it's going to take some time to learn. And what's not taking time is us this season. 15 shots and 5 shots on target, literally in one half against the team that have just been relegated from the Premier League. Now, don't get me wrong, they're going to be on a little bit of down morale, just got relegated. We're on the up. We had the playoffs last year, sadly, obviously losing out. But we are a team that look very, very good. Tom Jones is impressed again in CDM. Zamorano is holding his own out there as well, which is good to see. And even better that we've got a quality of someone like Elliot Anderson on the bench ready to come on. A bit of keeping the ball around the back there, and we do manage to get the ball long. Poulsen's going to pick it up. Can he spray a pass? He can't. He goes back to O'Malley, and we're going to try and build from the back. Dylan Stevenson down this left-hand side has caused them lots of issues, but Emmanuel Abdul-Salam is on the bench and ready to come on if needs be. Poulsen pressing in the left corner. Stevenson, Zamorano, Poulsen, O'Hanlon. The football we are playing this season is levels above what we played last season. A full, pre-season, where were we? We were in Portugal, I think, having a good time in the sun. We look fantastic. I'm going to get on Abdul Salam and Elliot Anderson. Bit of quality off the bench as well. Bellingham roaming down this right wing spot. Can he get a ball in the box to Yusuf Poulsen? Poulsen's going to leap for it, and he gets his second, and it's 2-1. And the big Denmark man, Yusuf Poulsen, is doing very well for us already. Good link-up play, dropping into the hole, getting the ball with Bellingham. Bellingham as that roaming centre mid on attack, get into the byline, whipping it in, gets deflection. Paulson just wants it more, and that's what I wanted. A striker with work rate, teamwork, fight, passion. He's got it all. And even better, off the bench, we've got 2 players which are arguably Premier League quality players. Abdul Salam and Anderson coming on. We have shown Sheffield United what it is like to play in the Championship. We have played them off the park. A 2.95 XG, 21 shots. My God, do we look good. O'Malley finding Paulson. O'Malley with ball in the box. Bellingham's going to win it. No, he's not. It has bounced clear that time. And they are going to try and bring it forward with Loren. It is some Sabari. It's Sergio Gomez, the Man City left back, on the ball. Goes back to Edwards. And there's a long ball down the channel. And Reece Williams has got to deal with this. And he does. He finds Gunn. And we're very calm and composed. And we do manage to get it out. But to no avail. And they get a ball through to... Is that the Angel Gomez? Because he is quite some player if it is. I mean, Man United talent. The kid is very special. And that might even be him. Somehow lurking down in the Championship. I've got absolutely no idea how. I'm going to pause it and just make a couple more changes again. I do want to get O'Malley off, but there is no way for me to, sadly. Sam Curtis is going to come off for Luca O'Hall. And we'll also take off Tom Jones. He only played a few days ago. But he's done very well today indeed. And we'll get on as well Lautaro Pinto. Jose Raya cannot make the team over Yusuf Poulsen today. He has been different quality. I thought that was going to be an Owen O'Malley red card, but thankfully not. It does go to Kwang Hoon. Ball in the box. Reece, what is going on at the back? I feel more comfortable without Jasmine and Damjanovic. They don't show me these things. Then again, it is Tranmere we played, not Sheffield United. Gomez with the ball in the box. Our heads clear for another corner. Let's just see this one out. Relax. 88th minute, 90th minute, 3 minutes ahead of time. Bash! It's a 2-1 win away at Sheffield United. What a result that is. You can see from the momentum, we were massively on top. The XG, massively on top. What a side. There were calls in the comments to get just better players in, get top level Championship players in, and that is what we've done. We have improved massively. Yusuf Poulsen on a 9.8 rating today. He has absolutely smashed it, and we're sitting top of the league. There's no better way to leave you than that. If you guys have enjoyed this episode, smash the like button. It's episode 1 of season 6, so you got to smash it. It helps me out massively. It helps you guys out as well. Tomorrow will be the transfer deadline day. I have looked. We've got Crystal Palace the end of this month, so another team relegated from the Premier League. So we'll have them. If deadline day is quiet, QPR are the next game up. They also got to the playoffs last year. So a very big episode up next. And on Tuesday, a tactic tester. So keep your eyes peeled on the channel. Thank you guys for watching. As always, like, subscribe, leave a comment down below on how your saves are going. And I'll speak to you next time.